Here comes another captivating episode of our chess journey. Today we delve into chess cheaters games. Although uncovering a shadowy reality lurking beneath the surface is disheartening, we will consider some of their shady wins. What? How is it even possible? Yes, you will learn the answers and see the ways some players have found to cheat. Keep watching. It takes part on the platform chess.com, where players can connect and play on the virtual board. Here you will see SAP12 with a low rating of 978 triumphs against Grandmaster Eric Hansen. They play for $250. After the first moves, it becomes clear that there is something suspicious about SAP12. The latter got the whites.
Man, he's playing really well. This is insane. Because I've played this opening as white. I didn't know he knew this line.
Both players engage in an enjoyable chess match. They push pawns and develop pieces. Eric sees it is not a 900 rated player. This one is a cheater. Eric strategically corners his opponent's king to h1. His castle is vulnerable because Eric's queen and bishop are active. Also, Eric points white square rook to thread the white pawn at d3. If the attack is successful, Eric will join the exclusive group of players who have defeated a chess cheater. However, the cheater surprises everyone by making the best move. He moves the rook on g1. He plans to keep attacking with the pawn to g5. He wants to develop influence in the area and seize power there. Despite Eric's attempt to prevent it with move h6, the cheater proceeds with g5. It offers to start trading figures and requires Eric to consider what material will be on the board after he agrees to trade. Thus, he decides to capture the pawn with his bishop. The cheater retaliates by launching a massive attack. He makes his rooks and the queen on the g-file. It narrows the horizon for the black queen and the rest of the pieces. It is a tension that requires attention and does not forgive mistakes. The cheater starts moving figures forward to the black king. Sure, some actions occur in other board areas. Eric must go back under pressure. He captures the feed pawn. The white bishop goes to d1 and protects rook g2, targeting the queen on h5. One more thread. Black bishop goes to e5. The white rook moves to e1. All that happens now is a change of location. SAP12 pushes figures like the queen to d2. Eric loses the rook at c3 and takes his opponent's bishop. They keep moving. Eric wants to protect the castle and puts the rook at g2. However, the power on the g-file belongs to the cheater. The latter removes the protecting rook and makes the black king go to g7. The play is fast now. The cheater then plays queen a2, threatening to checkmate Eric's king. Eric defends his king but sacrifices his queen. After a few moves, Eric ultimately loses to queen e4. The e-file and the surrounding material do not let him escape the checkmate. The cheater won the game. However, they lost in the long term. He was revealed with an accuracy rate of 97% on the platform and banned from chess.com. During a live online stream, another cheater like this SAP12 decided to challenge the legendary Magnus Carlsen, the reigning world champion. Unbeknownst to Magnus, his opponent Alexander K appeared like any ordinary player but secretly relied on cheating tactics. The game commenced with Magnus opening by moving his white knight to g3. Alexander responded by pushing his pawn to f5. As the game progressed, it became a variation of the Dutch opening. However, Magnus was well versed in this style and retaliated by attacking Alexander's knight with his bishop on d3. Alexander valiantly defended his knight, leading to an exchange between the knight and the bishop. Subsequently, players traded the queens. While Alexander resorted to cheating, Magnus relied on his exceptional endgame skills, surpassing normal human capabilities. Seizing an opportunity, Magnus placed his knight on g5, posing a lethal threat to fork the king and rook. Yet Alexander promptly blocked this attack by moving his king forward to e8. Both players continued developing their pieces. Although the cheater had an extra pawn, Magnus swiftly devised a plan to regain the lost material. With a few calculated moves, Magnus captured the pawn with his knight, thus gaining a slight advantage over his opponent. Nevertheless, Alexander still had some tricks up his sleeve and attempted to trade rooks by placing his rook on d8. At this moment, Magnus began to realize the uncanny perfection with which his opponent was playing. In response, Magnus adopted a safer approach, moving his pawn to f3. Alexander played his knight to d4. Magnus moved his king closer, exerting a triple attack on the knight. However, Alexander tenaciously defended against Magnus's onslaught. Unable to outwit each other, both players continued maneuvering their pieces. Ultimately, Alexander's time ran out, crushing his chances of defeating the world champion. Later it became clear that Alexander had been relying on Stockfish, a renowned chess engine. Even with this assistance, Alexander proved no match for the indomitable Magnus Savage. The true mastery of the game cannot be replaced with some AI. Remember to show your support by liking it and subscribing to our channel for the latest updates in the world of chess. We would also love to hear your suggestions for other thrilling games worth exploring, so please share your thoughts in the comments section below.